Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to simplify / evaluate numbers with rational powers without using a calculator. A few of you are getting stuck on this and you've asked me to make a video explaining this in a bit more detail, so here it is. To be able to do this, you need to know the index law, the two things here on the screen, right? That index law, and in blue, that is essentially the strategy that I'm going to be teaching you here. All right, so if we simplify the index law, then whatever's in blue also works. You need to know some of the common powers off by heart. So things like 2 to the power of 4, 3 to the power of 4, all right, 5 to the power of 3. Okay, so I've done another video on this. I'll put it in the link up here. You can click on that and go to the video. All right, if you know them already, fantastic. All right, so let's move on and have a look at how to do this. All right, so here's what I'm talking about. We have numbers with rational powers. So if this is relatively new to you, you might be going, what the heck? How am I supposed to do that without a calculator? But that's what we're going to learn right now. So first thing we need to do is use the index law that I talked about to rewrite all of these in a different form. So So 4 to the power of 512 becomes the square root of 4 to the power of 5. Okay, now what I'm going to do is kind of write this. I don't need the 2 because a radical sign just means a square root normally anyway. So this is basically the same as saying figure out square root of 4, then take it to the power of 5. So square root of 4 is 2 to the power of 5, which is 32. So that's why I said you should know some of your common powers. Okay, eventually once you really pick this up and become more fluent at this, you'll be able to recognize when you have to do this and do it a lot quicker. So let's do the next one. So when you get a decimal, you got to think about whether or not you can actually apply this. But 1.5 we know we can turn into a fraction. So that means 1.5 is rational. So this method works. So let's rewrite this again. This time I'm not going to write the little 2 because you know what that means now. And this is the same as saying square root of 25 to the power of 3, which gives you 5 cubed gives you 125. Okay, let's try 27 to the power of negative 4 on 3. This does require you to know the index law for negative powers, but I'm going to assume you know that. Right now, for the purpose of this video, so first thing you need to do is make the power positive. So this becomes 1 over 27 to the power of positive 4 on 3. And then you just deal with the fractional power like we've just done. So this becomes 1 over, I'll write it all out, 27, the cube root of 27 to the power of 4, which becomes 1 over the cube root of 27 taken to a power of 4. So the cube root of 27 is 3, and 1, so that becomes 1 over 3 to the 4, and that gives you 1 over 81. See, no calculator required. Pretty cool once you get the hang of it. And then 32 to the power of negative 0.4, so same deal. We'll turn this into 1 over 32 to the power of positive 0.4. And then we're going to turn 0.4 into a fraction. All right, if you're good with fractions or you figured it out, it'll be 2/5. So this becomes 1 over the 5th root of 32 all squared, which gives me 1 over 2 squared, which gives me a quarter. Okay, and I'm done here. So let's move on. Alright, so it's your turn to give it a go now. What's the point of me showing you if you're not going to try, right? So I've written up 4 questions here for you to give it a go. Do it without a calculator. Okay, that is the skill we're learning here. So this is when you can pause the video and just try these 4, and I will put the answers up very shortly at the end of the video. So that's it for the video today. I hope it's helped you a little bit understand how to evaluate or simplify numbers with rational powers a little bit more. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Okay, let's see how you went with the questions here. So 8 to the 2/3 is 4. 16 to the 0.25 is 2. 9 to the negative 3 on 2 is 1 over 27. And 100 to the negative 0.5 is 1 on 10. Okay, so how'd you go doing these without a calculator?